Sonic the Hedgehog, the fanfic, the podcast. It's our midlife crisis.
Hello, welcome back to another episode of Sonic the Hedgehog, the fanfic, the podcast. Here we are in the great library of Mobotropolis, or Knothole, or wherever the library was. I can't bloody remember. It was a big old waste of everybody's time. But I'll tell you what's not a waste of everybody's time, and that's this podcast. I'm LTE, and I'm joined by the curator of the library, who I think was a dog. It was a very weird...
What is this stupid fucking canon?
Listen, it was a very weird little tribute to Jack Kirby, and that's cool. It's Eddie O'Keefe. Hello, Eddie. How are you doing?
Hi. That's my Kirby reference for the day.
That was beautiful. We love Kirby. Will Kirby appear in today's chapter? That remains to be seen.
Anything can fucking happen, can't it?
It can now. We've opened the floodgates officially.
Yeah.
How are you doing today? You having a good old time?
I'm having a great time. On Sunday, I won the December Improv Jam for Comic Sanskrit, and I won a Jar of Jam for being good at improv.
And then you wore it.
Yes, and I spread it on my face. And held it aloft in the air and screamed like a fucking maniac. And apparently that's the first time the jam jar's been opened on stage and put on someone's face, which I think is I think that's ridiculous, because that's like the most obvious thing in the world to do for me.
I mean, I'll be honest with you. I feel like you've broken some kind of cultural taboo here.
It was only my second time doing the show as well. So.
And it'll be your last.
Possibly.
After this social faux pas.
Yeah.
He opened the sacred jam. We can't have that.
It got a big laugh and everyone said it was very funny. So I think
that's
good.
all that matters. And frankly, that gets me through a lot of life.
Yes.
If it makes people laugh, you cover a multitude of sins.
I then had to walk home with jam all over my shirt, and I've washed it off my face, but there's still a bit of red on my face, and it looked like I've been in a fight. And it's a 40-minute walk home. I remember thinking, if I get stopped by anyone, they're like, "What? Why have you been in a fight?" No, just a jam. Like, what the fuck are you on about? Like, none of it makes sense. So that was a fun trip home.
I mean, that would have been interesting if you'd been stopped by the police, though, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Like, no, officer, honestly, give my shirt a lick. Right, you're fucking coming
exactly,
with
yeah. So glad that didn't happen.
Definitely on MDMA.
I'm glad it didn't happen.
I'm glad you didn't get arrested as well, Eddie, because that means you are free.
Yes.
To enjoy the latest chapter I've cooked up just for you. Ooh, are you excited? I'm excited.
I'm very excited, but we need to discuss, first of all, what happened last chapter, LT. Give us a recap.
Last time round, Eddie, the world came crashing down around the ears of absolutely bastarding everyone. Vanilla the rabbit is dead from sex.
Yeah.
Vector shagged her into oblivion, and the Chaotix crew are broke. They don't have 100 rings, so they can't give her an extra life.
No.
So Vector must find an ultimate means of reviving his girlfriend and Cream's mum. Cream is none the wiser.
No.
What will happen? Also, Robotnik was in the CEX as Shadow was looking for a copy of Hippofunnel 2 Farm Adventures to replace the one he'd lost, which Robotnik stole, but Shadow doesn't know that.
Yeah, of course. There are so many fucking threads.
I know. Robotnik purchased a copy of Sabrina the Teenage Witch, A Twitch in Time, on the Sony PlayStation, and was served by Bluge the Blat.
Yes.
Who he then shot out of embarrassment. 2 deaths in one chapter. Yeah. But she definitely wasn't Rouge the Bat.
She wasn't.
So that's okay. She wasn't. No, she really genuinely
she wasn't, so it's fine.
Rouge is working at Debenhams.
Yes.
So she's having a lovely time. And of course, the Babylon Rogues, trapped in white space, managed to wander their way through one of the many doors through time and space into Amy's intervention meeting, where everybody confronted Amy for being a big, massive racist, and she did what all people who are racists do when confronted, and said no, and walked off.
Yes. That's exactly what happened. That's a good summary.
Thank you. That's your lot. It was a bally good chapter, what?
It sure was something.
So, Eddie, I have a question for you.
Yes.
How would you have continued from there?
I likely would have had Shadow try and find Rouge to discuss, hey, this just happened But, Shadow doesn't really care about Robotnik. He'll be like, hey, something's happened to CAX, and now I need to get Pippa Funnel 2, Farm Adventure. And they could have had a nice little story of Shadow and Rouge trying to find a copy of Pippa Funnel. Possibly would have also tackled Vector and Cream, but I think if I was writing the next chapter, I would have stayed away from that to give it some time to breathe.
Fair.
Just because the way I write Vector and Cream and that lot is horrific. I think
for your own sanity, you need to give it some space.
Yeah, I think which is why this podcast is nice. If you do Vector story, it's a much nicer or different tone to what I would write. So it's a nice little balance there. I may have gone to Tails and Knuckles. Not 100% sure, but I think I would have really just stuck with a Shadow Rouge fun adventure. Maybe some Amy, maybe another character, but yeah. Continue. I like writing for Shadow, it's fun.
Shadow has been a bit of a joy so far, I'm finding, because we're sort of straddling the line between complete and total edgelord and slightly insecure.
Yeah.
Which I think is a fun mix for Shadow, actually.
Yes, I agree. He's confident on the outside, but inside he's crippling anxiety.
Yeah, just like a Dime Bar or an armadillo. Not Mighty, he's great. Mighty the Dime Bar.
Oh, don't even fucking put ideas in my head.
Alright, are you ready for the next chapter?
Yes, I want to thank David Page once again for giving us the wonderful location for Amy's intervention.
Yes.
And of course, we had some suggestions for this chapter, didn't we, LT?
We did, because you will remember, of course, at the end of the last episode, I solicited suggestions for any Sonic character you like, including OCs. And we did get one OC that I assume it's a brand new character anyway.
Is that Bacon's?
That would be Bacon's character of Big George.
Yes.
Bacon refused to elaborate, and then it turned out there was a Sonic character named George who is big. Yeah. So
fucking ridiculous.
Fucking more fool us, eh?
Stupid show, stupid canon.
Now, I will say, any of the characters that were not selected on the randomizer wheel will not be appearing this episode. So as soon as the selected character shows up, you will know who the winner is, and of course we will credit the person that suggested them later on. I don't want to spoil who that is, because then you'll be able to see who it was.
I'm excited to find out, and also very nervous. So.
Are you nervous, Eddie? Why could you possibly be nervous after you dropped a chapter title that was about 440 words on me?
I forgot about that. I wasn't even talking about that.
What do you think I might have done now?
Oh dear, okay. Send us the chapter.
You can smile on the other side of your face now, aren't you? Yes, here we go.
Oh, Lord. Here we go. Okay, this is... Fuck me. For what? God damn it. Okay. It could have gone one of two ways.
It could.
Okay. Sonic the Hedgehog, the fanfic of the podcast, Chapter 8, Dog.
There we go.
There we go, thank you. God damn it.
That's how you de-escalate a war, everybody.
There we go.
Before we get into it, I would like to say this is actually kind of a sneaky reference to something that happened on one of the Sonic comics.
Oh.
One of the writers got told off by the editor for using story titles that were too long, so he began submitting one-word titles, including dog.
He would have hated us.
They would have been absolutely fuming.
Oh my god.
So the legacy of the petty arguments on Sonic the Comic lives on. Alrighty, take it away, man.
Chapter 8, Dog. Ben Mutsky tapped his pen both nervously and idly against his arm. What was he going to do? If Sonic were here... That's a fucking good point, isn't it? If Sonic were here, this would all be sorted out, no problem. But Sonic wasn't here, that's fucking for true.
Again.
But Sonic wasn't here. No, best not to worry about that. Sonic couldn't be everywhere, after all. He was fast, but he wasn't omnipotent. The thought of an omnipotent Sonic gave Ben pause like dog paws. If his friend had those kind of powers, what kind of mad stuff would he do? Chili Dog Rain and double... Fuck, why?! Such a random second thing to have. Chili Dog Rain and double PE on Fridays. Okay,
he's one of the sporty kids, isn't he?
another comedy thing. Having it specifically be a Friday is very funny. There's no real reason for it, but it works better than Tuesday for some reason.
Better than mine.
What kind of mad stuff would he do? Chili dog rain and double PE on Fridays? Well, Ben wasn't very athletic, and he didn't like the idea of steaming hot chili dropping into his eye from on high. Thank you very much. I love that. No. The smart thing to do right now is wait for Uncle Chuck to get back to his lab. Good old Uncle Chuck. When Sonic had first met him, everyone had joked how the two must be related. How many blue hedgehogs were there after all? But, no. Genius inventor, philanthropist, restaurateur, and award-winning mustache haver, Sir... What is this? What? I know this is a canon, but why is this canon?
I mean, tell me when I'm telling lies.
Exactly. Fuck me. Stupid Sonic the Hedgehog. But no, genius inventor, philanthropist, restaurateur, and award-winning mustache haver, Sir Charles Hedgehog, just happened to be a blue hedgehog.
I mean, that's nominative determinism at its finest, isn't it?
That is what the man from Sega had ordered everyone to say after all that legal nastiness, and that is, therefore, what was agreed upon. Oh dear. Uncle Chuck had instead gotten his nickname for his kindly nature as someone who reminded you of your uncle. A friendly uncle, obviously, the kind who wanted to take you to Alton Towers for a day or who would let you order whatever you liked at Pizza Hut. Not the kind who would lock you in the cellar. Jesus Christ. Not the kind who would lock you in the cellar and throw wet sponges at you, then go away to prison for several years before coming back heavily sedated, but less of a threat to society at large. A nice uncle. So, everyone had decided Chuck was Uncle to everyone. Hence his nickname. We have to stress this because we might get sued otherwise, and we're already going to be on thin ice by the time this chapter is through. Just fucking hell. Just hedgehogging our bets, haha. Fucking Christ alive.
I'm proud of that. I'm so proud of that.
I'm glad the first 3 paragraphs are the legal stuff you have to get through.
Of course. Well, we don't want to get in trouble now, do we?
Ben paced the room. He turned at the sound of the door opening behind him. Ben, my boy, are you in here? The kindly old voice of Uncle Chuck called out. Oh, hey, Chuck! Yeah, it's me! The young dog replied, his voice betraying how anxious he was feeling. This was worse than the time he'd eaten that Mars bar without realising he was a dog. Fucking Christ! This was worse than the time he'd eaten that Mars bar without realising he was a dog and almost coughed up his digestive system. I thought he'd forgotten Chuck's voice. You sound worried, lad. Don't be. Chuck placed a reassuring arm on Ben's shoulder. Not in a creepy way, but really must stress. It was friendly. Don't be so weird all the time, would you? Ben smiled. Uncle Chuck had a way of making everyone feel that bit better. But this was a dire situation for sure. Though he was willing to believe things might turn out okay, his stomach was still doing loops. Not unlike the time he'd taken a ride on Techno the Canaries. Who is that?
She's a genius inventor and a little bit wacky in the head.
Of course. Not unlike a time he took a ride on Techno the Canaries' hybrid roller coaster coffee maker and got sprayed in the face of boiling hot Kenko on a corkscrew. Fucking hell. Startling himself so much he wet himself in front of the girl he likes. Why is that a recurring thing? Just being girls he likes in this fucking chapter. That was the second worst birthday ever. Oh. Christ.
See, what I found with Techno over the years, if you're writing a story with Techno the Canary in it, and she's invented something, it's got to be something that's really cool and useful, but it has to do something fucking stupid and unrelated as well.
Of course, that makes sense. Have you had time to work out a solution to our problem? Ben asked the elder hedgehog. I'm still working on it, I'm afraid. But we only have until... I know. Chuck lowered his head and gently shook it somberly. Yes, I know. Uncle Chuck, this is real bad news. Ben fidgeted with his neckerchief. If we can't find a 4th member to join our... What? What the fuck? I did not expect this at all. For fuck's sake.
This might have been inspired by recent events.
Oh, I am changing Uncle Chuck's fucking voice in a second.
Holy shit.
Uncle Chuck, this is real bad news. Ben fidgeted with his neckerchief. If we can't find a 4th member to join our War Games team, we're done for. Oh, you stole my job. I was going to do William Regal's voice, but I've just seen the next line. Never mind, his voice is staying the same. Yes, I'm afraid I've spoken to William Beagle, and he says if he can't find a fourth member, the match will have to go ahead in a 3-on-4 situation. Today was the annual fucking hell. Today was the annual Scrappers. What is this chapter? This is not what I expected at all. Today was the annual Scrapper Sequence pay-per-view event, in which teams of 4 Strower to devour fucking hell. The Lads War Games match was set to be the main event, and Ben and Uncle Chuck were teaming with Rotor against Mechasonic, Metal Sonic, Metal Knuckles, and Tails Doll. It didn't really make much sense to why a trio of inventors, one not far off collecting a pension, one with a dodgy back, and one a small, cheaper puppy, have decided to fight a team of robots designed only to kill, but wrestling doesn't have to make much sense, so shut up!
That's true.
It's very, very true. We need a real heavy hitter, Ben declared. Why don't we ask Jeffrey St. John? He used to be in the army. Uncle Chuck shook his head. I'm afraid Jeffrey St. John is not going to be available. Oh, Ben replied, dejected. Is he off on a secret mission? No, he's currently serving an extended prison sentence for being a 56-year-old wrong'un who tried to neck it off with the underage Princess Sally, which probably wasn't very clever of him if you ask me. Is this canon?
Well, it never happened on the page, but if you listen to the word of the writer, it gets a little bit gross.
Oh dear.
Well, he did kiss her, actually. Yeah, it's weird.
Good.
Why did you write that, Ken? What were you thinking? That's not right.
Is that our boy Ken Lender, whatever his fucking name is?
Ken Penders.
Yeah.
King Ken to his friends.
King Cunt. Fuck you. No, I've no idea who he is, really. I just know the name. And Lara Sue, and that fucking nonsense.
That beautiful, beautiful book.
It is not. I did wonder why he kept wanting me to come round to look at videos of footballers with their tops off, Ben noted. God, he never took the fucking stupid skunk cunt up on his offer. Well, let's keep thinking, Chuck announced. We don't have a lot of time. Oh, I'm so happy you've just seen the next line. I'm so happy. Meanwhile, and long ago, and yet to happen, and having never will have unhappened. Time travel is weird like that. In white space, the Babylon rogues wandered about. Fuck cunt! Fuck cunt! Fuck cunt! Fuck cunt! Jet said in time with his footsteps. Wave breathed deeply, trying to maintain her cool so she didn't bash Jet's skull in with her favourite wrench and smear his blood down her in the euphoric ecstasy of her freedom from his stupidity. I forgot she was an inventor. That makes sense. She's flying, of course she is. That's how Sonic works.
Of course.
Storm was holding his breath. Wave looked at him baffled as he clenched every muscle in his body. He let out a protracted fart, fucking hell, which sounded like the death throes of a wasp. Before Wave could smash her colleagues to death, a place from the past and or future blinked into view of the trio. They looked up at the level title, which for some reason is actually literally there in white space, and not just there to help the player. No, really, this is actually canon. For fuck's sake! The level title read KFC. The Babylon Rogue shared a glance, and they walked towards the stage. For God's sake, this is dangerous for them. 3 birds.
Well, you're right, but who knows what wrongs they may have to right, or rights they may have to wrong
Very
in
true.
KFC.
At the Debenhams warehouse, Rouge sat on a swivel chair, her legs up on her desk, bobbing slightly. She was feeling pretty good about herself. She'd just written slut in massive letters on the whiteboard and a permanent marker, and was considering poking someone with the pin on the back of her name badge. Not enough to make him bleed, just enough to make him yelp. Rouge giggled. The idea appealed to her. Being a pain in the arse was great. Almost as great as being an international jewel thief, which is what she was. I didn't know.
She barely ever brings it up.
She hasn't lifted a single digit to do any work today. And why would she bother? She was getting paid the same regardless of how hard she worked, so why even break a sweat?
That's how I live my life, baby.
Rouge was grateful for a lot of things in her life. She had good friends, she had exciting adventures, she had a cool secret agent job, she had massive naturals, she was an international jewel thief, and she worked a part-time job at Debenhams, which is dead as Maria... Oh no! God! And she worked at a part-time job at Debenhams. She was as dead as Maria Robotnik when it was still open to the public, but now it was all online. She sometimes went days without seeing a supervisor and never had to deal with any customers. And, thanks to a cock-up, she was getting paid 2 wages, which would definitely never cause problems with HMRC. Also, she was international jewel thief, for fuck's sake. She was very glad indeed she hadn't been shot to death. Fucking hell. The phone rang. Roosh took a look at the ID displayed on the screen. It was Shadow. Strange. Shadow didn't like to call. He preferred texting, which made him the only 50-year-old who was good at it. Shadow preferred the impersonal touch. It really helped him seem aloof. So if he was calling, it was obviously important. She answered the call and put Shadow on the speaker in public like an absolute fucking dick. I hate her.
Like, guys, we don't need to hear your side of the conversation and the other person's side. If you're just wandering down the high street, knock it off.
Nobody does. Hey, bestie, what's up? I'm an international jewel thief, for fucking hell! Shadow sounded concerned. Rouge, does your Debenhams sell DS games? For fuck's sake. Rouge laughed. What? No! No one sells those. Not you, at least. They haven't made DS games in over a decade. Oh, fucking fuckcock! Shadow exclaimed. What's up? A voice actor changing without notice. I need this DS game for Tails because I borrowed it and fucking lost it. Maybe I've got it and I don't really use my DS anymore, so you're welcome to have it if it's going unused. What game did you borrow? Never you fucking mind! Shadow blurted out. Rouge was a good friend, but if she found out he was Pippa Final's biggest fan, Shadow knew she would literally never shut the fuck up about it. And that would be that. Rouge only played games like Assassin's Creed and Tekken and League of Legends. 3 great games, I will add for myself.
Absolutely, of course.
If she thought Shadow was playing a relaxing farming/horse riding simulator to unwind, she'd have been a right twat about it. Wow, touchy, Rouge smirked. Someone woke up on the wrong side of the emergency stasis pod. Oh look, it's fine. I'll have to check Facebook Marketplace or something. God's sake. Have you tried the CEX? Yes, but someone got shot, so now it's closed while they deal with that. Oh my god, are you alright? Rouge gasped. Of course. I am the ultimate life form. Well, that may be so, but I'm an international jewel thief, and I think you should process your trauma once in a while. I'm not traumatized, Rouge, Shadow grumped. Rouge paused. You're not the one who shot them, are you? No. Okay, good. Why would you... Well, the only reason I ask is, you have a gun. I didn't... And you like firing it. Yes, but... So you see my line of thought? Sure. And he definitely didn't shoot them? No, it was fucking... Anyway, it was the girl I was texting you about. Fucking hell. She shot someone? No, she got shot. The girl with the funny name. Yes. Did she get shot because she had a funny name? I doubt it. But you can't be 100% certain. Well, can anyone ever be 100% certain about anything? What was her name? Blues de Blatt. Fuck off! No, I'm being serious. Blues de Blatt? Yes. Fuck off! I mean it. Blues de Blatt? Yes. Fuck off! Mate. Are you having me on? No, that's on a name tag as well. Oh my god! Also, Reese knows this! Shadow texted to her! Are you having me on? No, that's on a name tag as well. Oh my god! What are the odds of that? I mean, astronomically unlikely, I'd have said. I went to school with her! Fucking hell!
I was waiting for that.
You... What? What are the odds of the victim being someone I know? You can't be serious. As serious as shooting at a CEX. Shadow paused. There's a lot of dialogue and did not have any speech indicators. Rue squeezed a novelty stress toy she got on her desk that was shaped like an ass. Fucking hell. So, no chance of getting service then? Well, I should fucking say not, no, Shadow growled. The till is covered in blood, so I can't imagine the keys are all sticky and shit. Can you not just scan it through yourself when no one's looking? Leave the money on the counter and print a receipt? No, technically that's still theft. Even if you left the money? Yes. Bollocks! No, I read it somewhere. Excellent little joke. Well, what the fuck? The country's done gone to shitter, mate. What this is not. Shadow clenched his teeth. Well, it doesn't really matter, because they keep the game cards locked in the drawer, and if I grab the key, it's definitely going to look suspicious. Look, do you know where I can get an orange? I would very much like to plant an orange tree. Well, that was very weird, but have you tried looking at a fucking orange? Oh, of course. Silly me. Shadow sighed of relief. That was a close one. I'll tell you what. If you want to rummage through my collection, I keep my DS games in the back room at Club Rouge. I forgot you own a casino. Me too. I spend most of my time being an international jewel thief. For God's sake. What's the passcode to get to the back room? 42069. LOL. LOL. Fucking hell. It looks like I owe you one, Shadow admitted. Don't worry. I'll be kind. I won't make you do something really awful or humiliating. That was a relief to Shadow. Rouge had previously made him attend the Easter play her niece had been at in junior school. Shadow didn't know if he believed in God. Fuck, what is happening? Shadow didn't know if he believed in God, but he was left questioning that all the more when he heard the caterwauling of his kids performing a rap about Pontius Pilate. It had gotten to its most unbearable when they rhymed Pilate with Pilate, a job title which did not exist in the history of Easter. And if there was one thing Shadow detested, it was badly constructed lyrics. Gotta go, Shadow responded, far too cool to directly respond to whatever Rouge just said. Bye! I'm an international jewel thief! Rouge hung up and spun back and forth in her chair. She should have been home by now, planning her next adventure, trying out a procession of outfits that were all worse than the ones she had in her debut anyway, and throwing spaghetti at the ceiling to see how long it would stick. So far, she found it stuck best and wet, but further experimentation was required. What is she doing? She's baffling.
See, like, at first I was like, what a stupid thing you could do. Oh, how about throwing spaghetti at the ceiling for no reason? And then I just had the visual of her throwing dry sticks of spaghetti up and going,
This isn't working. Bloody vanilla. Not turning in again. Honestly, she was useless. If it wasn't one thing with that rabbit, it was another. Oh, my boyfriend injured my arse muscle last night, so I can't walk very quickly today. Ooh, I need Friday 4 months from now off because I can't find childcare for my daughter. Ooh, I can't eat that because it has prawns in it and I'm allergic. God, it was just incessant. Honestly, if this kept up, Vanilla was probably going to get fired, Rouge thought. And that would surely be the worst thing that happened to Vanilla any time soon. Oh, God. What? Ray the Flying Squirrel took to this fucking hell. Ray the Flying Squirrel twisted his fingers. He whistled a happy little tune. He was a jolly sort of guy. At the Scrappers Weekend's event, the Women's War Games match is underway. Team Girlies, Bandicoot sisters Percy and Stacy, plus Zoe and oh, but Zoe's here. Fuck.
Yeah.
She does exist. That's okay. That's one thing I'll cross off my list of her not actually existing. Team Girlies, Bandicoot sisters Percy and Stacy, plus Zoe and their masked mystery partner, took on Team also 4 Death Robots: Metal Amy, Metal Trip, Mecha Robotnik, and Sage, who was not actually a Death Robot, but she couldn't be bothered to argue and she thought wrestling was shit anyway. Things were looking bad for Team Girlies, as Metal Amy kept shooting missiles at them. Fucking hell. But they were all the red ones, so they couldn't bat... But they were all the red ones, they couldn't bat the blue ones back at her to cause damage.
As seen in every Sonic boss fight since 2017.
Just stop that trope.
Stop,
it's so
please.
bad, lads. Anything else will do. Zoe pondered that perhaps it was a bit sketchy that half the participants in this year's event seemed to be robots, created with the express purpose of blowing up Sonic and his allies. She wondered if that might be anything to do with the unscrupulous event promoter also being a robot, created with the express purpose of blowing up Sonic and his allies. He was probably fine. This is not the stupidest thing to ever happen in wrestling. That would be the reverse battle royal. Yes.
In my humble opinion.
Look, up there! one of the Bandicoot twins cried out. The mysterious fourth entrant in the match had climbed onto the top of the Wargames cage. And, oh my fuck! She's got a bin with her! Oh Jesus! Zoe exclaimed as her partner put the bin over her head. It's fucking Io Sky! She's gonna do the bin jump! Why is it actually Io Sky? It's fucking Io Sky! She's gonna do the bin jump she does every year, which somehow nobody scouts despite the fact she's the thing she's most famous for!
How does she get it off every year?
I don't know. Quick as a flash, the end bin performer leapt down to the entirety of Team Also 4 Death Robots and knocked them down, as they had all rather conveniently lined up in a row to facilitate such an eventuality. The mystery partner crawled out of the bin and posed for the delighted crowd. She reached for her mask and yanked it off, revealing not the genius of the Sky, Io Sky, but Hershey the cat! Ah, I see.
All a ruse.
Oh my god! Whichever the cool one of the twins was said. I thought you got into hiding after your husband got sent into Mega Prison for trying to slog off the princess in there. Is that true?
Well, she's married to Jeffrey St. John.
Oh, I see. Hershey smiled. And Miss Wargames? Not for anything in the world. Suddenly, Metal Trip hit Hershey in the head with a kendo stick 58 times. Fucking hell! Over a period of 7 minutes. That's a fucking 7 minutes! Christ alive! Most boring part of the match. The other girls were too stunned to do anything to prevent this. This is proper wank, Sage rolled her eyes. I wish I was making Legos or something. Mecha Robotnik amused at how she was literally one of the worst characters in the series. Do you think Father truly loves me, Sage? Sage paused for a second to think of the perfect response. As an AI language model, I am unable to provide you with an answer about whether Father loves you, but no, he well loves me more. Mecha Robotnik sniffled, doing her best to hold back tears. It's a goal of Sage's processing power to not laugh in her sister's stupid dumbass face. Then I'll teach her to look over. What the fucking hell? Then I'll teach her to look over my Playmobil town, she thought to herself. Metal Amy threw Hershey's semi-conscious body up to the stadium ceiling. However, this provided an opening for the twins to nail the pink robot with a 3D. Fucking hell! To pick up the win, as Zoe tripped Metal Trip, which is naturally easy enough, and Sage started flipping off the bawling Mecha Robotnik. Bully Ray tweeted that he was furious about the execution of the 3D, and that he fucking hates women wrestlers. That's heat, brother. The 4 members of Team Girly celebrated their victory. Well, 3 of them did. Hershey just hit the mat really hard and didn't move for a bit. Everyone thought that was probably fine. Uncle Chuck peered through the curtain at the entrance ramp. Behind him, Ben paced back and forth nervously. Rhoda ate a fillet of fish. For fuck's sake! The Lads Wargames was next. What the hell were they gonna do? End of chapter 8.
Woo.
I don't understand what happened, LT!
Listen, like I said, I think I was inspired by recent events.
You think?
Little bit. For context, Eddie and I stayed up and watched the War Games this weekend, and it was fucking great.
It was a good pay-per-view, wasn't it? A fun one.
It was. I enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it. By the way, we must give credit to the winning entrant. Hershey was submitted by Pink March, who's one of our regular listeners, so thank you very much, Pink March.
Thank you, Pink March.
I hope I did justice to Hershey the cat by having her say one line, get brained, and then knocked out.
I have never heard of Hershey the cat before.
She's a cat.
Hershey St. John. She looks like she would be a very sexy cat that everyone would draw pictures of. From this one photo I've seen from Sonic the Hedgehog, number 50.
Wow, that's possible. It's the Archie comics' earliest foray into a female character getting abused and bullied by a male character, so that was fun.
Oh, good. That's fun. Sonic's a fun thing.
But it's alright, because she got her revenge in the end, and now she married a cool super spy. Wow. Who we have arrested for crimes.
Hershey's part of the Royal Secret Service? What is this fucking canon?
The American comics don't have to make sense.
Fucking hell. There's so many Sonic characters. Who's Flip Penguin?
Flip Penguin? Truly one of the icons of all of Sonic. I believe he's part of the Brr, it's a bit chilly up here, freedom fighters.
Hope Kintabor.
Oh yeah, that's I think Robotnik's niece.
This
that
is
canon?
a mess, okay.
Isn't it? We need to unravel the family tree of Sonic and his friends.
Well,
I think.
be here forever. Fucking hell,
We
worse.
will at that.
It's worse than the fucking Mitchells. Wow.
Eddie,
Yes.
what did you make of all the bollocks I just unfurled on you?
It's a very interesting experiment to be like not choosing any characters who are mentioned in the wheel, because then we couldn't have Tails, we couldn't have Knuckles, and we couldn't have Sonic. We couldn't have Sonic because he was of course he knows Sonic.
Yeah, because somebody nominated Sonic as a joke, and I took them at face value. Who could have done a thing like that, Eddie Oki?
He got mentioned though, which is nice.
Yeah.
And it's nice to introduce new characters who I don't know that I can now write and see what happens with that.
Yeah.
I'm happy we did get some Shadow Rouge story,
Yes.
which I wanted. That was fun.
I was very tempted to do a bit with Robotnik, but he showed up on the wheel, so I couldn't use him.
Oh, we did, yes. Wow.
So there we go.
I mean, fucking hell, a lot got unpacked here. It's nice that we have like an extra side story now of this fucking War Games match going on. And now the obvious thing to be will be do the fourth member.
So we now have to find the fourth member and the fifth member of a different team.
Oh,
I need to stop doing this to you.
I'm excited. I have an idea for what I'm going to do already for one character, so that's exciting.
Excellent.
Yeah, this is a really fun chapter. It's just
I'm glad.
peppered full of silly jokes that are just dumb. And every character is a fucking idiot, it looks like, which is hilarious.
Best way to be.
Wow. It's an interesting one because like not much lore was progressed in terms of what we've already built up. This was very much like, here's a new sandcastle,
Yeah.
which is really nice and really fun because now I have more things I can take this and more places to go with it.
This story is very much like my Steam backlog, in as much as there's loads of stuff I need to finish, but look, a shiny new
Yes.
trinket.
I love it. Zoe exists, which is a big canon thing.
Yes, Tails hasn't just been imagining.
She does exist. I could do something really not nice.
Oh no.
That's gonna happen.
Oh
Good.
no. No. Oh, I know that look.
Yeah. Excellent. I don't know what else I can say. This was a fucking. What happened?
Were you delighted to see the debut of
they
Ray
went-
the Flying Squirrel?
I almost wrote him in, actually, weirdly.
Oh,
He was almost the person behind CEX.
right.
And then I was like, I want to put a Sonic character in there. I don't really know as many as you, but I know Ray the Flying Squirrel. And then Blues to Black happened. I was like, that's funnier for me. The Babylon Rogues go to KFC and nothing happens. Which is so that's another thing I can do. They didn't get because they said they went to Amy's thing, but they didn't find the goal. They didn't technically pass the level.
I will be honest. Like I was like, okay, we're gonna have a larger scene, shorter scene, larger scene, shorter scene. Just alternate it. And then I was like, I feel like we need another scene here. I'll put Ray in. Typed that first paragraph, and I was like,
Done.
do you know what? Actually, done.
Oh my god, that's wonderful. Fucking hell. Why was it called Dog? I guess there's a dog in it.
Well, Ben Mutsky's a dog.
Okay, great! Might as well call it a hedgehog.
Well, you can if you like. I'm not going to tell you what you can title your chapters, Eddie. I'm not that kind of guy.
Oh, fucking hell. Well, before I forget, I'm going to begin writing my next chapter now.
Oh no.
Because I already have a fun title in mind. If I don't write it down
Is
now,
it Hedgehog?
It is not hedgehog.
I see. Is it Cat?
No! It's not
Famously the opposite of a dog.
Yes. Chapter... Yeah, I just don't want to forget this joke because it's very dumb.
What, on this podcast? Come on, Eddie. Take it seriously, for goodness sake.
I know, I'm sorry.
Everybody knows Sonic is at his absolute best when you are as po-facedly serious as you possibly can be.
Wow, I do know of Uncle Chuck. I've seen
Yes.
photos of Uncle Chuck, so that's nice that he's there.
Yeah, he's just a nice guy.
Ben
That-
Mutsky, I don't think I know Ben.
That is legitimately the explanation they used for Chuck when they rebooted the Archie comics, by the way.
Oh.
Because Sega's whole thing was like, you can't have the Sonic cast have actual family members, but they needed to keep Uncle Chuck in the cast. Like, shit, what do we do? So it's just
interesting.
He's just everybody's uncle, and don't ask questions.
That kind of makes sense, I guess.
Yeah, I like it. I think it's not bad.
As a workaround, it works. So
Yes.
yeah. Ben Mutsky, I don't know at all.
Mutsky originally is Sonic's pet dog. And then in the reboot, they were like, well, that's a bit odd. Why don't we just make him a Mobian? Because, like, how do you have an animal that has an animal for a pet? Well, Mickey Mouse managed it, but that's beside the point.
Sure.
So, yeah, he's just one of Sonic's friends. And he's very cute.
He is very cute. He's not as doggy as I expected.
Mm.
I would...
The only thing that I think is a shame is that, like, I wish he was a Labrador, because then he would quite literally be a lab assistant.
Oh, lovely.
And that's a missed joke.
Yeah, he looks more like a bunny than a dog, I'd say.
He does have a few sort of bunny-ish traits, doesn't he? Not the character bunny.
No, of
a
course.
Confusing name to give to a rabbit.
Stupid crap. Also, fucking Sonic, get a pet dog and call it Ben. Like, no, mate. Fucking think of anything. Oh, Ben Mutsky. Fucking hell. Okay, well, that's Ben. He is cute. I like him.
He's a little lad.
I will immediately forget his voice as well. I try to go for like a Ralph from Muppets-ish.
Yeah, I like that.
Not knowing what he looked like, and then I was like, it does not suit him at all. So that's good. I don't know the sisters, the Bandicoots.
They're also from Sonic Boom.
Oh!
I think there's an episode where, like...
They're
like, trying to chat one of them up and failing colossally.
That does ring a bell. Yes, I know them. Yes. Okay. Again, Bandicoots, they look more like hedgehogs.
Yeah, they look way more like Sonic and Amy.
Great. Amy's going to be furious.
Oh, I see. So all hedgehogs look like bandicoots. That's what you're saying now.
Yeah. Okay. Good. That's a nice chapter for just like new stuff, because sometimes it's difficult sometimes to be like, I want to continue this story, but not quite yet. But you know, we need to have too many things almost to latch onto.
Yes.
And I did not fucking see War Games coming.
I'm glad you didn't, because I wasn't sure if that was going to land, honestly.
Fucking hell. Because I thought, like, you know, Ben Mutsky is nervous and Chuck's nervous, like, and they're talking about Sonic. So I thought it was going to be like, oh, I don't know where Sonic is, or we know the readings are a thing, not like, oh, it's War Games in a bit. Shocking hell.
So what, just so as we know, what would William Beagle have sounded like if he announced it was War Games?
Step forward with your left foot! I was going to say, you bloody pillock, we have to band together to get Sonic the Hedgehog here for War Games!
Oh, love it.
Yeah.
Good old Chilly Willy Beegs.
Chilly Willy Beegs. Maybe he'll make an appearance.
Maybe he will. Incidentally, William Beagle, obviously not a real Sonic
No, of
character.
course. Maybe we'll do William Beagle as if he was doing a 2K voice, which is, wow, very happy to see you here again, Chuck. Don't forget, you have to go and do War Games. That's my line.
He's never seen the script before, bless him.
No.
And it's too small. He's squinting to read it.
Yeah.
God love you, William Regal, you fucking wonderful man.
Absolute lad. I don't know, fucking hell, what a chapter. It simultaneously went so many places and also fucking nowhere.
Nothing happened.
Which is wonderful.
And if you like that, there's plenty more where that came from.
It's great, because sometimes you do just need a chapter that's just full of jokes. And this was it. Like, fuck it, joke, done. That's it, it's just funny. Fun.
I think the only thing that actually progressed in any meaningful way is Shadow is now going to Club Rouge to look through Rouge's DS game stack.
Yeah, Shadow is on his quest to fucking... Again, Shadow being a part of Team Sonic was such like the obvious and also right choice. And we've just gone, no, he doesn't care actually. He wants to find this video game. He doesn't care at all. It's so good. Chapter 2, he was like, ooh, maybe. Not Chapter 2, Chapter 3. No, 3, that was mine. Chapter 4, he was like, maybe. Chapter 3 was football.
Nonsense story we're right.
It's excellent. Fucking hell.
Guys, if you're listening to this and you're sitting there thinking, well, I saw that coming. No, you fucking didn't.
No, you liar.
We like to keep you on your toes, readers, listeners. Possibly
Sonic
readers.
cunts.
Sonic cunts.
Boy, wow. Dog. I expected a full page of chapter title.
Well, I mean, I said there was only one way that it could possibly end, and then I realised, no, there's another way it can end and it'd still be funny, so I went with that.
Yes, it was either going to be this, which was going to be my idea, just the one word, or a full chapter, and then the actual chapter is just like the end.
One word, yeah. That was literally what I was thinking we were building up to.
Yeah. Goddamn. Cool. Well, the chapter war again. I think 8 is a nice, sensible place to end it as well because
Yes.
it was getting out of hand.
Oh,
It
was
had gotten
crazy.
out of hand.
We were this close to pressing the nuke button.
Yeah, fucking hell. Yeah, someone said that there was the only time they wanted to skip ahead for the chapter being read. And I was like, oh no, have we gone too far?
Well, you got a nice short one this time, so there
Yes.
you go.
Dog.
And also, I got to work out some of my aggression on Mecha Robotnik, who sucks.
I don't know who that is. I thought it was just a badnik, but it's actually
One of Robotnik's robot children.
Of course. Oh, she looks like not expected at all.
Yeah, she's like the
Rhea
Terminator.
Ripley.
It's Rhea Ripley. Oh no, that would be cool though.
This is my brutality! She's even dressed like Rhea Ripley.
She is a little bit, isn't she? I might have to imagine it with an Australian
sleep.
accent now.
Demons in your dreams! Lovely. Well, we are not going to do a fan thing for this next 2 chapters. I think a nice little break in between is healthy.
Yes.
But I think that's all we can say about Dog.
I think you may be right.
Because fucking hell.
And join us for the next chapter, The Bounty Hunter.
Yes. God damn it! Thank you again, Pink March, for submitting Hershey
Yes.
the Cat.
Thank you so much. And thank you for all the support you've given us as well. That's
Yes, thank you so
very
much.
nice.
And if you want to give us more support, I was like, main event! You can follow Sonic the Hedgehog the podcast at Sonic THTFTP, Sonic THTFTP on our social medias on Blue Sky, Twitter, all that a lot. And don't forget to give us a 5-star review on Spotify and Apple Podcasts, and maybe Amazon as well. That's a thing. And just tell your friends about us. That's the best way for us to get listeners and spread the word, because we do this for fun, but we like to make money out of it one day, possibly. Some Patreon stuff might be a thing if we get enough listeners. That'd be nice.
Yes, the Patreon stuff is a definite possibility. If that is a thing that may be of interest to you, then yes, bear that in mind.
Yes.
Spread the word. Spread the word. Do it.
NLT, where can people find your lovely self?
They can find my lovely self and my shitty, awful self, depending on what day of the week it is, on Twitter, Twitch, Blue Sky, under the name LT Dangerous. You can also find me wherever you found this podcast on Ruthless Aggression Relived, which very soon I'll be getting you on for another episode.
Oh, fuck
Mr.
yes.
O'Keefe.
So excited for that episode.
Yes. And you can also find me on my newest podcast, Chatatouille, which is a Disney Classics podcast with my friend Victoria. Hooray!
Lovely stuff.
And Eddie, where
Yes.
can they find you?
You can find me at Budgeons and Dragons on all social places for the Budgeons and Dragons podcast. A very silly, very stupid D&D light podcast. LT is a regular. It's a very, very stupid improv-heavy game. So give us a look on there. Also, follow my Twitch at Budgeons and Dragons, where on Mondays we stream Mother Mondays, which is a game that will probably be somewhat Budgeons related, or just have Mother as a main character in the title. We're currently going through Baldur's Gate 3 as Mother, which all my decisions are being made by a separate dice roll, which means nothing is consistent. Everyone hates me currently, and Mother keeps talking to people and then just leaving immediately, and no one's happy with me. It's a mess.
I have no experience with Baldur's Gate, and that stream this last week was some of the funniest stuff I've seen, purely because of the torturous way you were playing the character.
It's an absolute fucking mess.
I mean, the coin flip sequence
Oh my
was...
god!
I was in stitches at that, man.
For some context, we encountered a pair of... What would you call them? I can't think of the word.
Were they tieflings?
Tieflings, but they were like con artists.
Yes.
They were trying to con me out of paying for a ring or paying for something. It was a lucky ring. Make me flip a coin, call it heads or tails, and whatever you select, it's correct. But because it's budgeons, we have a coin and budgeons, I was flipping a coin for real. And then I kept having to roll to the next decision, and the next decision kept being flip it again. And eventually the tiefling got so fed up with me, they just gave me the ring and fucked off. So
It's so good.
so funny. And Mother also kicked the squirrel to death.
Which was incredible.
She also failed a check that only needed a 2 to beat, and she got a critical fail, which fucked me off tremendously. Awful. Oh, mother. And we also do fan favourite Fridays, where I will play a favourite game of mine on a Friday, starting this Friday, which will probably be missing, honestly, for this episode. Possibly, we'll never know. But I'm going to be playing Sonic the Hedgehog 3 and Knuckles, which is one of my favourite games.
Which is the best game ever made.
Probably going to play all the characters with that game
Ooh.
for Fan Favourite Fridays, because I love the game so much, and it's the best.
You are right. Some say it is humanity's finest achievement.
Yes, and there's going to be lots of England for these songs as well. That's good.
Sonic 3 in England.
There we go. I think that's everything.
I think it might be.
Lovely stuff. So, this was Dog.
Right. It was. But next time, who knows what it will be?
I do.
Or you do. But only you do at the time of recording. And I can't wait to find out next time.
Until next time, don't forget, stay Sonic. That's never going to work.
Yay! It always works for me in my heart.
Aww.
Sonic the Hedgehog, the fanfic, the podcast. Sonic the Hedgehog, the fanfic, the podcast. What did we all learn today? It's the War Games!